Dear friends on the path, let me begin with a curious question. Have you ever been sitting quietly in meditation, watching the breath, doing all the right things, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a vivid memory pops up? Not just any memory, but something you haven't thought about in years. A childhood event, a strange moment from decades ago, a dream you barely remember. And you think, where did that come from? Now here's another scene. A person is nearing death. The body is shutting down. The senses are fading. But suddenly their mind flashes back to a very specific moment from their past. Maybe an act of kindness or a moment of cruelty. That flash becomes the bridge to their next rebirth. That's what we call kamma-nimitta, a mental image shaped by karma that appears right before death and directs the flow of consciousness into the next life. So now you're probably wondering, are those two things, the meditation memory and the dying flash, actually the same? Now we're stirring the pot. Similar soup, but different ingredients. There can be similarities. In some rare cases, a memory that arises in deep meditation and a karmic image at death might look similar. They both arise from the vast storehouse of past experiences. They both come without warning, and both can carry intense emotional weight. But the context, my friends, is entirely different. When you're meditating, you're sitting with a reasonably healthy body, hopefully, a relatively calm mind, again, hopefully, and you are engaging with your inner world on purpose. You are like a librarian pulling dusty old books off the shelf to see what's in them. But when a person is dying, it's more like the whole library is on fire and one book flies open by force. And that book might just be the one that sends them flying into their next birth. In short, meditation is exploration, dying is propulsion. Let's make a little American analogy here. Meditation memories are like flipping through your high school yearbook and going, oh my gosh, I forgot I had braces. But karmic images at death, that's like getting pulled over by the karma police and they say, sir, do you remember what you did in 1992? No, officer, I really don't. Well, your rebirth depends on it. Yikes. Why the brain pulls weird files. Sometimes meditators get confused or even a bit freaked out when old buried stuff surfaces, but this is normal. The mind, once it settles down, starts to show you what's underneath the usual noise. Think of it like a muddy pond settling. When the mud sinks, you see the old boots, lost coins, and maybe that embarrassing thing you said in 2004. These aren't visions from past lives, necessarily. They're residue, leftover impressions. Some are meaningful, some are just psychic lint. But here's the catch. If your meditation gets very deep, near jhana levels, then yes, sometimes you can access powerful memory traces, even those close to the time of death in a previous life. It's rare, but not impossible. So don't go around claiming you were Cleopatra just because you remembered a snake in your dream. So, what do we do with this? Don't be too fascinated, don't be too afraid either. Just watch, be gentle, be kind, and above all, train the mind now, so that when your final moment comes, you choose what arises. Let it be a memory of compassion, not cruelty, a flash of wisdom, not regret, a moment of love, not fear, because in the end, whether it's a meditation cushion or a deathbed, we are always preparing for that moment. Let's prepare well. May your memories be light, your heart be clear, and may the karma police be forever merciful.